Okay, so wrapping up this last week of summer vacation with a little bit of everything weather-wise. We've been in the midst of a heat wave. We have high humidity still inundating really southern Ontario. It's not going to go anywhere until about overnight Wednesday into Thursday. We have a weather story on the way. We've got more thunderstorms for parts of Cottage Country, and Environment Canada just recently confirming that an EF0 tornado did touch down near Wasaga, and now this is one of the areas that in fact is going to be affected by this severe weather. So stateside, we're already seeing some embedded thunderstorms moving through over the next 12 to 24 hours. This becomes a weather story for us here in the central and southern portions of the province. Specifically for the Greater Toronto region, it's more about the heat and humidity than the risk for thunderstorms, although the risk is there a little bit tomorrow afternoon. The areas highlighted in the light pink, those are the ones that are really affected by the threat of severe weather. Now, so far, just a severe thunderstorm watch for areas like Grey Bruce Peninsula, Haliburton, Parry Sound, Barrie. The watch is there because the conditions are favorable to spark up those thunderstorms. If that watch turns to a warning, you make sure that you get indoors and cancel your outdoor plans. The dark pink are the heat warnings because high heat and humidity have really invaded us. Just for one last little hurrah before we wrap up summer vacation and get back to reality next week. These are a current look at your temperatures. So we're 29 in Toronto, over at Pearson, 30 in Brampton, 31 in Oakville, and we are 31 in Whitby. But when I pull up the humidex values, you can see how oppressive and really dangerous they are. That's why EC issues warnings like this, because there are those that are more vulnerable to high heat and humidity. When we see the active weather roll through, temperatures are going to change drastically for us by Thursday afternoon, a lot more comfortable. The winds are pretty comfortable too. In through the west end of the GTA, they're a little bit breezier, but we're getting, winds between 15 to 30 kilometers per hour here in the city too. So when you get that, feels a lot nicer because humidex values, as I mentioned, are still into the high 30s. In fact, in Windsor, we have humidex values in the 40s still, and we are approaching nighttime. Next 24 hours look like this. We will see still high heat and humidity tomorrow afternoon before about 2 to 5 p.m. when some of that active weather moves through, and that's what's going to slice through those temperatures and will be a lot more comfortable. Heading to the CNE this weekend, well, we'll be seasonal with the slight risk of some active weather on your Sunday. And your next 7 days look like this. As I mentioned at the top, a little bit of everything for the next 7 days. Start of school, 27 degrees and dry.